I'm sorry, but I totaled your car. You can fix it with insurance, right? My mistake is your mistake.
Just for your information, I am single.
Huh?
And I can't use my insurance because you were the driver. You'll be paying $100,000 to replace the car.
What? Why?
Trouble Busters!
I'm sorry, but I totaled your car. You can fix it with insurance, right?
Oh my god, what happened? What are you talking about?
I'm telling you that I ended up crashing your car.
My car? Oh my god, my car is gone. My name is Melanie. The woman who's calling about this madness is my mother-in-law, Tracy. It's only been 3 days since I got my brand new car, and I can't believe not only that she took it without asking, but she crashed it too. Let me call the police and the ambulance for you.
Oh, no need. I just need you to take care of the scene.
What? Why?
I don't like you. You're new to our family, and you bought a vehicle that's way better than my supersonic Ultimate Manhattan.
Are you telling me that you...
Yep, I did this on purpose. I had to teach you a lesson on what would happen if you buy something nicer than your mother-in-law.
Oh my god. I've always been looking the other way, no matter what she's done to me up to this point. I was hoping that I'd get along with her one of these days, but this is it. I can't take this anymore. I am not letting her get away with this. Trouble Busters!
I made sure I crashed into the pole right in front of the fire station so that you'd find the car easily. Now hurry up and get here.
Why do I have to be the one to take care of it?
What do you mean? You're my son's wife, and my mistake is your mistake.
Just for your information, I am single.
Huh?
And I can't use my insurance because you were the driver. You'll be paying $100,000 to replace the car.
What? Why? That doesn't make any sense.
I can tell you more when I see you. Can you meet me by the police station?
Police? No way, I'm not meeting you there.
Are you able to pay me $100,000 out of your pocket then?
Oh, fine. You said police station, right? I'll be right there.
Now... Hello? Is Tracy the car thief here?
What?
Thief? That's not what you just told me.
Hey, Melanie, you can't call me a thief. You and I are family, right? This wouldn't be a theft. Look, I just happened to borrow my family's car for a bit and ended up getting into that accident.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm sure. Let me tell you that Melanie is the wife of my son, Harry. Oh, this makes me Melanie's mother-in-law.
I told you that I'm single, right?
What?
Would you like to take a look?
Oh my god, what the heck?
Do you understand now? I've filed a divorce from your son, Harry. This means that you and I are strangers at this point.
So this would make this incident a car theft.
Hold on a moment. I told Melanie that I was going to borrow her car.
When did that happen?
Huh?
Tracy, you and I haven't even seen each other in the last month.
I told you over chat. I told you that I would borrow your car. Oh my god, without even hesitating.
This would constitute theft and property damage, and also for traffic violation.
Traffic? What? Why? It's not like I hit anyone or others filed a police report about this. This can't be a violation.
Well, since you crashed the car at a no stopping or parking zone, this means that you ended up entering that zone to stop the vehicle, and therefore this becomes a traffic violation. You could be charged up to a $500 penalty for this.
What? Does that mean I have to pay a penalty?
Yes, especially since this happened right in front of a fire station, too. It's important to keep this area clear in case the fire truck is dispatched.
And that's going to be a separate $60 penalty that you'll be charged.
Oh, is that it?
That's what you would think. But you also damaged the pole that was right next to the fire station too, right?
I mean, it was an accident. As long as we file a police report about this, I wouldn't be legally liable for the damage, right?
The fire department is filing a lawsuit against you.
What?
Okay, so now this is going to be a criminal lawsuit.
What? Wait, what do you mean by that?
An accident like this normally wouldn't be considered a criminal lawsuit since there hasn't been anyone injured, and it's only some property damage caused. But if the victim ends up filing a lawsuit, it becomes a criminal lawsuit.
By the way, these types of property damage can get you sentenced to up to 3 years in prison or up to a $3,000 penalty.
Wait, can't I just settle this dispute?
But this is between you and the fire department, and you even had malintentions to crash the vehicle. So I don't think this can be settled without a lawsuit.
How would the fire department even know that I did this out of malintentions?
I made sure they were let known.
Oh God, what have you done?
To add, this accident happened at a no-stopping zone, while the city has arranged a tow truck to remove the vehicle, which means that you'll be charged a towing fee as well.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure that the insurance can take care of the towing fee and all the expenses for keeping the car at the towing site, right, Melanie?
You're right. However, it wouldn't be applicable for your accident, Tracy.
What? Why?
It's because you're not my family anymore.
I mean, why can't I use your insurance if we're no longer family?
That's just how my insurance is signed. There's nothing we can do about it.
But I don't agree to this. Why don't you give them a call?
What?
Call the insurance company now.
Thank you for calling Trubus Auto Insurance. How may I assist you? Hello, my name is Mel.
Hello, are you the insurance agent? We ended up getting into an accident with the vehicle. Can you help us out?
Let me go ahead and see if I can assist you with that. Would you mind explaining how the accident happened?
It's a brand new car. I just borrowed it for a quick second and ended up crashing into the pole right by the fire station. The front hood opened up, so I peeked into it, and the engine was completely destroyed. We're currently getting the vehicle towed right now. Can we use the insurance for this?
As long as the driver was either the insured or their family member, we would be able to assist with this claim. May I ask, what is the relationship between you and Miss Melanie?
I'm her ex-mother-in-law.
Did you say ex?
That's right. Is there a problem?
The insurance plan that Miss Melanie is enrolled in would only cover either herself, her spouse, or her family member. If this was the ex-family member, I'm afraid to tell you that we are unable to assist with your claim.
What about the towing fee then?
I'm sorry, but we are unable to assist you with that as well.
What about the liabilities then?
I am sorry once again, but because you are an ex-mother-in-law of Miss Melanie, we are unable to assist with any portion of your claim.
But why? She agreed to let me drive the vehicle. Wouldn't you guys cover in case of any natural disasters or theft?
I do see that it would be part of the plan, but in this case, we would need a police report filed regarding the theft first, and have Miss Melanie claim this directly with us.
Okay then, Melanie, please approve this.
No, yes.
Say yes. What the heck is wrong with this insurance? I can't believe you're using this company when you have a brand new car.
Well, this accident would have been covered if only you were my family member. It's actually a very nice plan.
That's it. Neither you nor Harry told me that you filed a divorce. That's why this is happening right now.
I think you should talk to Harry about that.
Wait, what? Oh, Harry, Kenneth, what are you guys doing here? Kenneth, don't tell me you...
Say yes.
Oh, no. Wait, Melanie?
Yes?
How dare you do this to me?
What exactly are you talking about?
Oh, I didn't even know that you guys broke up.
And I told you to talk to Harry about that. Harry was the one who said not to tell you anything because he wanted to talk to you before you find out from me.
Wait, what does that even mean?
I'm so sorry, Mom. I thought you would get mad at me if I told you the truth. But then I never thought this would happen.
Of course I'd get mad at you.
I knew it.
This is all happening because you never told me that you guys filed a divorce. Besides, I've always told you that getting a divorce is the worst embarrassment in life. How dare you file a divorce without even talking to me first?
But, Mom, you were the one who told me to break up with Melanie.
I was just saying it. I never thought that you'd actually file a divorce.
Oh, that's not my problem. I even quit my job because you told me to.
What?
And that was because, Mom, you told me that I should quit that job if they keep bullying me at work. Wait, does this mean that you're currently unemployed? Even if I'm unemployed, I'm still an important person to you, right, Mom?
No way. You're not important to me if you're not employed.
What? How could you even say that, Mom?
You quit your job and you filed a divorce. What were you even thinking?
Are you saying that I'm not worthy to be in your life unless I worked and I was still married to Melanie?
Oh, you should have known. I was planning to have you take care of this as my last resort. Oh, I guess that's not happening.
That's terrible. I'm sure I'm worthy of at least 5%.
Any ingredient less than 5% can be omitted, so there you go.
Oh, Mommy!
Oh, Lord.
You see, I have a lot going on here, so please, I need you to use the insurance.
No, I won't. Harry initiated our divorce, and Tracy, you're responsible for the accident. I am going to officially charge you $100,000 to replace my car.
What? $100,000? Tracy, was Melanie's car by chance? It was a TMW. You're kidding me! Are you telling me that you took someone's luxury car without even asking, just to crash it?
Unfortunately.
How dare you!
Look, Melanie, I'm just a housewife and my son is unemployed, as you can see. There's no way I can afford to pay that much.
Don't worry about it. I'll make sure I take it out of Kenneth's paycheck every month.
What do you mean by that?
Since Melanie told me that you crashed her car, I asked her to go ahead and do so.
What? Does this mean that you're willing to pay for the entire expense?
No, you're going to be paying.
Huh?
I'll pay Melanie just to avoid causing her any inconvenience, but you're going to find a job and you're going to pay me back.
What? Why? If you're going to pay for it, why do I have to pay you back?
It's $100,000. Do you even realize what you've done?
But this was just an accident.
An accident caused intentionally, huh? I don't even know what to tell you.
If this is the route that you're taking, I would rather break up with you.
What?
Even if I can't get a $100,000 settlement from you, I'm sure I can squeeze out about $50,000 from dividing our assets. I could use that money to pay back for the car, so I need you to file a divorce from me.
How do you even come up with that idea? I'm not gonna let you try to take this easy. You're going to get a job and pay me back each and every single penny to face your consequences.
Oh, that's not possible. I can't pay $100,000 on my own. Oh, Harry, you can help me pay at least half of it, okay?
What? You need to give me a break, Mom. You were being so rude to me just earlier. How dare you expect me to help you? You caused this trouble on your own, so you're going to be fully responsible for this. I'm not gonna help you out.
Fine. Why don't you get back together with Melanie?
What?
Look, as long as you and Melanie are back together as a family, it would make me a family member too, which means that we could use the insurance. Oh, I'm such a smart woman.
Well, that's not going to get you anywhere.
Huh?
Insurance will only apply if you were my family member at the time of the accident. Even if Harry and I marry each other again, it's not going to help you out.
Oh, damn it, I almost had it.
Don't even think you're getting away with this.
Oh, shut up. But then, if you and Harry are back together, my burden will only be a third of what I'm looking at, right?
I'm not going to get back together with Harry. I'm not paying a single penny, and I'm not going to help you out.
Oh, come on, don't say that. Harry, why don't you say something to Melanie too?
Will you marry me again, Melanie?
See, Melanie, Harry wants to marry you again.
Harry, can I ask you a question?
Sure, you can ask me anything. I'll make sure I tell you my honest feelings.
Best chef in the world?
My mommy.
Best laundry detergent?
Mommy's scent.
Who do you love the most in this entire world?
Mommy.
Why don't you go marry your mommy then?
What? Why?
Don't you even realize that part of the reason why I broke up with you is because you're always all about your mommy?
But I thought you loved me, Melanie.
That was only until when you said you wanted to file a divorce with me. Besides, if only you were willing to help me every time Tracy was trying to harass me, I may have been willing to help you out at this time. But Harry, Tracy, you did this to yourself, and you deserve your consequences.
Oh, shut up! I'm gonna tell Mommy that you said that.
Son, don't get me involved in that. Look, Melanie, even though this is how things are coming, it doesn't change the fact that I've been taking care of you all this time until you broke up with my son. I've been watching after you ever since you got married, just because you didn't know how to take care of things around the house.
Is that even true?
It's the other way around.
Look, you owe me big time, so you need to help me out and charge me at least less than what you're going to claim for. What about $80,000?
What?
Or $75,000?
70,000 then?
$65,000.
Is this a fish market or something? No matter what you say or do, I am going to make you pay for every penny that you owe to replace my car.
Oh, come on, give me a break. If only you didn't break up with my son, I wouldn't be in such trouble. Don't you think you should take some of this responsibility and help me out here?
You don't deserve to say any of that. You were part of the reason why Melanie decided to break up with our son.
Oh, don't say that, honey. Look, Melanie, don't you feel sorry for me for at least a bit? Why don't you give me a chance? I promise I'll be the best mother-in-law to you moving forward.
You're a stranger to me, so don't mind me.
Why don't I re-educate Harry to your liking?
I'm just going to be Harry squared.
So, no thank you. Then, how about telling Harry that you're the new mommy?
Oh, I think that might work.
Problem solved.
I am just so glad that I filed that divorce.
Huh?
It sounds like you thought you can do anything with what belongs to me, just because you were my mother-in-law. I'm only glad that Harry decided to file a divorce with me.
Melanie.
Once you face your consequences for the traffic violation, you're also going to face your consequences for the theft and property damage. You're going to then pay for the replacement of my car, okay?
Wait, Melanie, where are you going? Oh, please help me. Oh, Melanie.
Tracy was charged with different crimes and sins. She was placed on 3 years of parole while she was sentenced to a $15,000 penalty, in addition to having a criminal record now. By the time she was finally home, her neighbors were talking about what happened. No one seemed to be willing to make friends with her anymore. Kenneth wouldn't let her file a divorce with him, so he kept a close eye on her. She had no choice but to get a job for all the debt that she owed. She now works several part-time jobs. As for me, I decided to buy an electric bicycle instead of a car since I ended up losing my previous car after owning it for only 3 days. I've been enjoying going out cycling on my day off ever since I purchased my new bike. Trouble Busters!
We all moved out without you.
Where did you move to?
I'll tell you if you're going to send more money. $1,500 instead of $1,000 every month.
Well then, I'll be moving too.
Great, I'm glad you're making the right choice.
Trouble Busters!
What are you guys doing?
We need to make sure you work even harder from now on.
What? Why? My name is Melanie. I'm 456 months old. My mother-in-law, Hannah, and my husband, Andrew, have been acting a bit strange lately. I hope I'm just thinking too much. I want to trust my in-laws since I've been living with them for such a long time. Hello? This is Mel.
We terminated the lease contract with your apartment.
What? But Andrew's going to be in trouble too if you do something like that.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's with me.
Huh?
We all moved out without you.
Where did you move to?
I'll tell you if you're going to send more money. $1,500 instead of $1,000 every month.
Oh boy.
If you don't do as we say, you're not gonna live with us anymore.
Andrew, did you really leave me behind too?
I thought you would learn your lesson this way.
Why would you do like that?
I had to fight my fight.
Is this really what he's doing to me after I've loved him so much? I've been sending money to his parents for 10 years because I cared about them. And not only did they want more from me, but he didn't even love me all this time.
Melanie, can I tell you something about your in-laws?
What?
I never knew they'd do this to me. I'm not letting them get away with this. Trouble Busters! So, what are you going to do, Melanie?
Well then, I'll be moving too.
Great. I'm glad you're making the right choice.
Hello?
When are you going to get over here?
Yes?
You said you were going to move too.
I'm already done moving.
What?
I just finished unpacking.
Where did you move to?
I moved to the highest level of the apartment complex that you guys moved into.
What?
The door is open.
Hey, Melanie!
What in the world is going on? Wait, what?
I've been waiting for you.
What's going on?
What's the matter? I thought you needed something from me.
Well, that's right. You better explain this to us.
Yes?
Not only did you never move into our unit, but you moved into the VIP unit on the top floor.
Heath helped me move into this unit.
Who's Heath? That's me. You're Heath?
Are you having an affair with Melanie?
Huh?
And that's why you moved to a different unit.
You're misunderstanding something. Heath is the CEO of the Trubus Real Estate Agency.
Trubus Real Estate? Is that?
That's right, the same agency that helped you move into your unit.
Wait, how do you even know that? We never told you which real estate agency we worked with. The bank that Melanie works at invests in our company. They really take great care of us. What?
And we were having a meeting that day when you called to tell me that you all moved out.
That day, that time, that moment?
What a strange coincidence, huh?
I knew it was you when I heard your voice over the phone.
Oh boy, how can this be true?
Melanie seemed like she urgently needed to look for a place to live, so I decided to help her move into this unit since it was vacant, and I made sure I gave her the best deal for an affordable price. That's not fair!
Huh?
That's favoritism. You're a real estate agent and you're not supposed to do that.
That's right. If you gave a discount to Melanie, you should give us one too.
You might as well lease a unit for free if you're friends with our daughter-in-law. I refuse your request.
Are you sure about that? I'm going to make social media posts that your establishment gives different prices to different clients unfairly.
Oh? I wonder if you have time to be doing that.
What?
I think you should figure out how you're going to pay your rent starting this month.
Figure out? We're gonna pay our rent using the money you always send us.
Not anymore.
What?
What did you think? I no longer live with any of you.
Wait, hold on. How are we going to pay for our rent then?
If you can't pay the rent, you should terminate the lease as soon as possible before it starts affecting your credit history.
Shut up.
We're not gonna move out of this community. Melanie, you need to send us.
No matter how many times you ask, I refuse.
What are we going to do then?
You have Andrew.
Huh?
He's in the same industry as me. I'm sure he makes at least $3,000 a month.
Is that true? Andrew?
Huh? You've always been telling us that you don't make much money and that you can't afford to support yourself. Well, you know.
I've been the one who's been paying for all of our living costs.
What?
Our rent, the cell phone bills for the two of us, our insurance, water, gas, sewage, and food. Andrew hasn't paid a single penny for anything. Andrew's been using all his paycheck on his personal stuff.
What? Is that true?
Andrew, have you been lying to us? So what? I just wanted to chase my dream.
Chase some girls' butts at a girls' bar, right?
Besides, you make some income too, Dad. You should pay for our rent. No way! I agreed to moving because you guys said that Melanie would pay for the rent. Mom, why don't you pay for the rent then?
No way. I was planning on making Melanie pay for our rent too.
In that case...
Send us money, Melanie.
Wasn't it enough?
Huh?
$1,000 a month.
What, $1,000? You guys said she only sends us $500 a month.
What difference does that make?
It's pretty much the same amount, right? What have you guys been spending it on?
Oh, that's something personal.
Stephen, would you mind?
Stephen, why are you here?
Heath here has also helped me when I was looking for a place to move.
So you know this guy too?
Anna, who is this man?
What? Oh, he's a friend.
I'm her fiancé. Wait, what? But you're my wife, Hannah.
No, it's not what you think it is. He's just, kidding.
We even booked a venue together. What? We've been saving up $400 together every month so we could save some money for retirement. How dare you?
Wait, hold on. It was only 400. That's not 500, which is the difference between the 1,000 that we've been getting.
Are you sure?
Huh?
I'm assuming that the remaining 100 was given to Andrew just to keep him quiet about this, right?
No, it was only $100. That's not the point here. How dare you all do this to me?
You're just one of them.
Huh?
Tammy? It's you.
What?
You're selling this book, aren't you?
Oh, that's...
You may not know who I am, but I bought this book and the DVD online for $3,000, so I know exactly who you are. How dare you scam me with these useless resources?
Oh, so you were one of those guys. How did you even know I was here?
Heath told me that you'd be here. He helped me find my house, too.
So it's you again.
So you've been telling us that you're just an office worker, but look who you really are.
What? You cheated on me! You don't deserve to say anything to me! Wait, you've been making so much money, but you never wanted to spend a single dollar on me, huh? Who knows what you guys would have done if you ever found out that I make good money?
How dare you?
Checkmate for all three of you.
What?
Hannah, I'm going to make sure you pay for all cancellation fees for the wedding venue we booked, since our engagement wasn't valid to begin with.
What?
And because our engagement was invalid due to the fact that you've been married, I'm going to file a lawsuit against you.
What? Why?
And I'm going to file a police report against Kevin for fraud.
Wait, don't do that! How am I going to continue my business if you do anything like that?
That's not my problem.
Wait, hold on. If my mom is being sued and my dad ends up becoming a criminal, how am I supposed to pay for the rent moving forward?
You did this to yourself. You've been taking so much from me for the last 10 years of our marriage.
What? Don't you realize how much I've cared about you all this time?
Care? Have you really cared about me? Andrew, have you ever cared about how anyone felt in your life?
What are you talking about? Do you even recall who I am? What? 10 years ago, when I was just starting up my business, you rejected my application to finance from you. What? Me? While I didn't know what to do after you rejected my application, Melanie had saved me. What? Really? And that's when I decided to pay her back my gratitude in any way possible. So, if only I'd helped you out 10 years ago, I'm sure things would have been turning out differently now. Oh my God!
What goes around comes around.
But, Mom, you were the one who advised me that I should never finance with a business owner who barely started his business.
What? Oh, you can't blame this on me. Besides, how do we even know if he's telling the truth? It was 10 years ago, right?
No, I remember you telling me, Mom, you would say something like that.
Oh, right back at you. Besides, when I suggested that we could just make Melanie pay for our rent, you were completely riding along with the plan.
But you were also laughing so much just thinking that we could give Melanie a hard time.
You guys are a family for sure.
What?
This is happening all because of you. Oh, how dare you do this to us? If only you did as we said.
It's not my fault, is it?
What?
It's nobody else's fault but you, Hannah. Everything that's happening now is a result of how you treated others all this time.
What's your problem? You can't talk to your mother-in-law like that.
Nope, you're no longer going to be my mother-in-law.
Huh? Wait, does that mean?
Don't tell me.
I'm filing a divorce from you, Andrew.
What?
I'm also going to file a lawsuit against you, too. You probably thought I had no idea, but I know you've been cheating on me at the girls' bar that you always go to.
Oh, well, I was just having fun and that was it, you know?
And I have been holding everything back for 10 years knowing that you've been cheating on me because I thought it would be the best thing to do for our marriage.
I mean, it's just cheating.
Well, you might as well make that your true love at this point.
Oh, don't be like that. You're supposed to keep paying for all my other expenses.
And I know that money is all you care about, and this is why you're going to be a stranger to me starting today. Hannah, you too. I'll never see you guys again after today.
Wait, Melanie, you're the only person who's making a decent income out of all of us in this room. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
You can't do this to us then. We're a family. We should support each other during difficult times like this.
Family isn't someone you should be nice to only when you want help from that person. Now, if you don't plan on leaving, I am going to be calling the police.
Oh my God. Oh, this is all your fault, Andrew.
What? Me?
That's right. If only you told us in the beginning that Melanie has been paying for all your living costs, none of this would have happened.
You can't blame this on me. You cheated on Dad, and Dad turned out to be a scammer. No, it's still your fault that you never invested in Heath 10 years ago.
No. It was all your fault.
Cut it out, all of you.
How dare you talk to me like that?
Stephen, would you mind?
Not at all.
Huh? Wait, what?
You know, Hannah, Stephen never told you, but he used to be the chief officer of the police.
Yup, I know quite some guys at the police station.
Oh, please forgive me.
The three of them were taken under arrest for forcible detainer. Tammy had filed a lawsuit against Kevin along with other victims that had spoken up against him. Kevin was sentenced to imprisonment. Hannah and Andrew had moved into a small, affordable apartment somewhere in town. I heard that they're still trying to blame each other as they live together. As for me, I've never felt so great after having all the burden taken off of me when I never realized that any of them were being my burden for all these years. And I'm looking forward to a bright future that's awaiting in front of me. Troublebusters! Moving forward, our company will be purchasing more affordable precision gear pumps from overseas. Therefore, we will no longer be signing the $100,000 contract with your company. Understood. We will no longer deliver our products. Are you sure about this?
Trouble Busters!
What? Why? My name is Helen. I own a manufacturing company. I was called over at my business partner's office while she gave me a shocking news as I got here. Moving forward, our company will be purchasing more affordable precision gear pumps from overseas. This is very sudden. We can't. Therefore, we will no longer be signing the $100,000 contract with your company. That's all we wanted to tell you. Now, please leave. We can perhaps negotiate our pricing. Oh, I'm sure you have your limits. Either way, it's impossible for you to provide us with pricing that would be lower than the overseas product that we're moving forward with. Here, take a look at the pricing they provided us. Isn't this too cheap to be true? Your products are way too expensive, that's all. Our pricing is normal. If you try to cut down your costs like this, you're going to end up with poor quality products. I knew you would say that. Huh? A ripoff company like yours would always talk about quality, but I'm sure these things won't really make a difference. That's not true. What is your CEO saying about this? I'm currently in charge of all domestic business since I'm the COO. You should consider my decision as what the CEO would decide on. I'm not like my husband. You can't fool me by talking about the quality. Fool you? Our CEO thinks that purchasing expensive products will always give us high-quality products. He's just neglecting to think at all. Imagine if we ever have a precision gear pump festival. He'll never be able to tell the difference between the products. I don't think so. You know I'm right. Why don't you lower your price if you want to argue with me so much? We understand that it's important for you to stay cost efficient. Lowering your costs might help you generate higher profits in the moment, but may not necessarily benefit your company in the longer run. What's wrong with prioritizing cost efficiency? I agree that we need to maintain the bottom line specs, but at the end of the day, consumers care about the cost more than anything. When we use your product, we'd only start making profits after selling 100 of our products. But with the products that the other company provides, we'd start making profits after selling just 50 of our products. We'd be spending $100K to purchase a batch from you, while we would only spend $50K to purchase products of a similar nature. Even a kindergarten child would know which would be the better choice. I wonder if you could speak of the value of your spending based on the dollar amount? Oh, are you going to tell me about vague things like quality, integrity, and love? Sounds like what you would say. I know you're a romanticist. Our company has been continuing business with you for 15 years, and you can't put a price on that. Is that what you're asking? Yep. I can definitely put a price on that. This world is all about money. Money, money, money. People live to make money. People spend their time and life making money. Who wouldn't care about money? What kind of business owner wouldn't care about money? Okay, Madeline, it sounds like you've made up a hard decision. I don't have any argument. I'm sorry for making you waste your time to even try and convince me. On my end, I need to immediately work on figuring out what to do with this $100K loss that our company is taking. Of course you would. Good luck with that. I'd have no choice but to look for another business partner when that happens, and you'll be fine with that, right? Why are you asking that question? We will no longer deliver our products. Are you sure about this? Of course, we'll be completely fine. Understood. You think we'll never find another company as great as you, huh? This is why I hate you so much. You're always acting as if you're doing the right thing. I never intended to present myself that way, but I'm sorry if I ever made you feel that way. Make sure you sign the agreement to discontinue our business. I can't hear you. Understood. Please kindly make sure that you sign the paperwork that we will be providing you as well. Sure. Bye now. Look at her running away all pathetically. Bye now. I never knew she hated me so much. And this was how our 15 years of long business relationship had ended. Hey, Helen, about the precision gear pump that we ordered from you the other day. Since it's only been a month, you still have some left, right? We sold them all already. What? Why? After your company discontinued business with us, we were fortunate to find a new business partner right away. What? That was fast. You shouldn't have underestimated our company's technology and reputation. We're grateful that we've been able to continue our business in this industry. But you never told me any of this. Are you the type of person who would tell your ex-boyfriend that you now have a new boyfriend? You wouldn't, right? That's what I'm saying. Why don't you ever think that we might change our mind that we would want to continue being with you? But you're the one who wanted to end this relationship. What makes you think that we would want to be considerate for you after you've betrayed us? Shut up. I just need you to make $100K worth of precision gear pump as soon as possible. I kindly reject. What? Why? We can't afford to sign a contract with you knowing that we never know when you would just end business with us out of nowhere. We can't afford to take another risk of potentially losing $100K. You're kidding. You manufactured those pumps because I ordered it. But you canceled the purchase, and it doesn't belong to you at that point. I'm going to be calling the security if you're going to keep bothering me like this. Fine, I'll leave, but I'm going to make sure you regret this. Thank you for calling.
No need to thank me for calling. I need to know when you're gonna deliver your products.
I'm terribly sorry about that, sir. I appreciate your patience at this moment.
If your delivery ends up late, we're gonna make sure you pay us a penalty.
I understand. That bastard, who does he think he's talking to, huh? Hello, it's me. I need you to start the manufacturing process as soon as possible.
Are you sure? Does this mean that you want us to use our current inventory from overseas?
How else are we supposed to start?
That's impossible! Wasn't this why you decided to go apologize at Helen's company?
The negotiation failed. That witch declined our deal. Why do I have to be placed in such trouble? Even if that product was from overseas, at least some professionals manufactured them. It might not be as great as what Helen made, but there is a chance that it might be better than hers, too.
What is going on, Helen?
Huh? What?
Don't act like you don't know this. I'm talking about your precision gear pump.
What about our precision gear pump?
The gear pumps that we ordered from you 2 months ago are of extremely low quality, and our business partners who used our products are now filing multiple complaints about this.
What?
We've been conducting business with your company for such a long time, I can't believe you've done this to us.
Sir, please calm down for a second.
Calm down! How? We just lost $1.5 billion!
Oh my God, 1.5 billion?
Of course we're not going to make your company completely liable for this loss, but we need you to be liable for some portion of it.
What do you mean by that?
It's just as the contract states. Should there be an accident due to the quality of the precision gear pump, your company becomes liable for half of the loss that our company becomes liable for.
And that's still gonna leave us with a $750 million loss. We might even consider terminating our business with your company.
Sir, hold on. What are you talking about? How dare she cause even more trouble like this? I need to make sure Harold understands what exactly happened. I'm not letting her get away with this. Troublebusters! Your company was the one who terminated business with us.
What? What are you talking about?
We never terminated business with you. Don't you dare say random things like that. Right back at you. Why don't we talk about this in my office? I could show you some evidence. As you can see, this is the termination agreement that your company has provided that we signed for.
Oh my God, it's true!
Oh God, I was hoping she didn't have that copy anymore. If only she wrote along with this, I wouldn't have minded signing a new contract with her again.
Madeline, I need you to explain this to me.
Huh? Well,
This agreement was created by our company.
I don't know anything about this. But look at this. It's real. It's not real. This must be fake. It's not fake. You, out of all people, would know that this is real. I'm sure you forged this document. If you're going to keep doing this, I'm going to have to do what I have to do. Whatever. You think that you can get away with this, huh?
But Madeline, this looks real.
People would come up with lies when they think they're in trouble. It's $750 million that we're talking about. I know she'd do anything to get away with this.
Huh.
You shouldn't let your wife fool you like this, Mr. Harold. No, you should realize that you've committed a crime the moment you forged that document. I never did anything like that. You can say whatever you want.
Just quit it, Madeline.
But we can't let her get away.
Ms. Helen, this is what she's saying. She doesn't remember discontinuing our contract.
What?
And I also see where you're coming from, but I also can't just assume that my wife is lying without any evidence.
But then, if that's what you're saying...
That's right, we'd have to take this to court.
Are you sure, though? You're going to lose this case for sure.
If that's what's going to happen, I'm only going to do whatever I can do to win.
Oh, Mr. Harold.
I mean, are you sure about this?
I don't mind if that's the route you'd like to take.
Neither of us is gonna win anything out of this trial. Are you sure about this?
What do you mean by that?
The trial is gonna end up being a wild battle. Things are gonna get messy. It's not just that my company won't survive it safely, but not yours either.
Are you trying to threaten me?
You've been a great business partner for 15 years, and that's why I'm trying to give you a friendly warning before this goes anywhere.
If the trial gets extended, it's going to cost more and more, like a snowball going downhill.
And you would have no choice but to attend the trials.
Ugh. What are you going to do if that happens? I know this company is not going to be running on its own without your presence.
And that's the weak point about small businesses like yours. Just think about how much your business is going to be affected if you had to spend so much time away from the factory while you're attending the trials.
Right? I wonder if you're still so sure about this now. How dare they take advantage of my situation like this? A small business owner like you has no chance to win a battle against large business owners like us. The more we're willing to spend time on this, the more damage we can cause you. I wonder how much longer you're going to be able to afford spending time on this. Don't worry, Helen. We're not saying that everything is your fault.
That's right. We're business partners.
What do I do? It's not like I have any concrete evidence that can keep me away from having them take this to trial. I know that I could prove myself right if I only had the time, but I have no time for this.
I'm sure $750 million is not something you can afford easily. We're willing to take a $1 billion loss, and we'll increase our orders while we'll pay a higher unit price for you, so please take this deal. This is the very best negotiation that we can provide at this time.
We want to continue a long-lasting business with you again, so please. I can't take this. Not only did she terminate the contract without much notice for us, but she's trying to make me take some of the loss that they ended up with because of the termination.
Now let's go ahead and renew our contract. We should support each other's company during a time like this.
What would you have done in this case as the former CEO, Dad? Dad, why are you walking around with those blank contracts?
Oh, I just wanted to do some touch-ups.
Touch-ups? Well then, please let me think about this.
Sure, I respect how you feel about this.
What? But we have no time.
Psst. You can think about it for the rest of the day. We just need an answer by tomorrow.
Okay, I agree. Sounds like a plan. Hello, I need Mr. Cobweb here as soon as possible. I also need Mia from the Trubus Police Department too.
Hurry up and find it. We don't have much time.
I mean, everything is happening so fast.
It's only been 2 months since you terminated the contract with Tirlama. Why can't you find it?
I was going to organize my desk a little later.
I told you to always keep your desk organized.
Here, I found it.
Great! Now destroy it. Put it in the shredder.
We're coming in. Hi there. I'm here to confirm the copy of the termination agreement that my company had provided to you.
Termination agreement? What are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. We never terminated anything. Besides, you can't be walking into our office without even making an appointment. No need to be considerate to scammers. Scammers? What are you talking about?
And who are you guys?
My name is Mia. I'm from the Trubus Police Department. Miss Helen has filed a police report regarding fraud. I need the two of you to come with me.
What? You filed a police report against us?
Yep.
The two of you have terminated the contract with Ms. Helen's company while you walked into her company to tell her that you never did. You accused her of forging the termination agreement that you've provided, and you threatened her that you would be filing a lawsuit against her regarding this.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
He said, she said, when there are disagreements such as where one is being accused of forgery, it ultimately takes a lawsuit to get to the bottom of these things.
And that wasn't our best interest. And that's why we offered Helen that we're willing to settle this dispute without taking it to court.
That's great, if only it was the truth.
However, if it wasn't the truth, you're demanding $500 million from a company who had nothing to do with the damages that your company is liable for.
And that's only with concrete evidence that no one could ever argue, right?
Oh boy, you really think you're gonna get away with this, don't you? Helen's company had always been our business partner ever since the former CEO had established the company. Why would we ever discontinue business with her?
What are those papers that you have in your hand right there?
That's.
Oh no, the evidence! What evidence? I just shredded some trash. Oh no, is it too late now? That was the only evidence that I would have had to get to the bottom of this.
Do you really think you destroyed the evidence?
We just really shredded some random trash.
Oh, okay. So even if we regenerate the paper that you just shredded, you won't have a problem. Or would you?
What?
Regenerate?
How many criminals do you think have ever shredded important documents just to destroy the evidence? Anyways, I don't really care about what you would guess.
Wait, hold on. Are you sure you could really regenerate?
You're trying to take $500 million from a person who might be innocent. Of course it's worth regenerating what's inside your shredder as we speak.
I'm sure you remember the termination agreement that you've signed for. There's no such thing. You're just making it up.
We don't need to hear any excuses or arguments. We'll just do our investigation and find out the truth.
No no, you can't do this. There's nothing inside the shredder.
Starting regeneration of the shredded document.
Stop this.
Aha, there it is. This is the termination agreement that Helen's company had given you upon ending the contract.
You've chosen to shred this document to deceive us because you had reasons why you couldn't let this document for us to view, correct?
I don't need to answer your question.
And we don't need to keep wasting our time on your nonsense. Helen, would you kindly present the evidence to completely purge these criminals from this society?
Thank you, Mia. Now let me explain this termination agreement. I never signed anything like that. And you're lying again. It's the small hole right here on the corner of this paper. It's a trick that my father used to do to make sure that something like this doesn't happen. Every contract and agreement that my company issues has a small hole on this upper corner in a precise manner. This hole proves that this document was issued by our company. Oh my God.
Therefore, the document that the two of you had just destroyed was issued by Helen's company. This means that you have discontinued business with her company as you signed for on this paper.
And you tried to hide this fact by destroying this paperwork while you threatened Ms. Helen that you would take this to court unless she would agree to take some of the burden that your company is liable for.
I hope you criminals are ready to face your consequences.
There were so many moments during this incident that I wondered if I'm going to have to take this hit as is, when it wasn't my fault. But I was finally able to turn this game around thanks to my father's wisdom. Harold and Madeline had ended up in huge trouble as they couldn't get away with what they thought they could. Not only are they left with $1.5 billion debt for using low-quality precision gear pumps from another company, but they've been sentenced to 6 years of imprisonment. Their company had to go bankrupt. They used everything they had in their savings account to somehow manage to pay back all the debt they had, but they were left with nothing at all. The one thing that they were left with was the fact that they now hate each other, even at the court. They were still looking for ways to blame each other in public. Their business partners and their parents, who were sitting in the audience seats, were shocked by their manners. Even after they served their time in prison, I don't think they're going to come back on track as they were before this incident. As for me, I feel like I've learned a lot after this incident. While I feel a bit more confident as the CEO of this company, I'm not as great of a CEO as my father used to be. But it's my goal to surpass him in the future. Trouble Busters!